Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading today here at MadWorldTarot. And oh my goodness, what a day. Amongst all the other crazy things that have happened, like that Instagram reel, Meghan and the t-shirt, also our first sighting possibly of Lilibet, because lo and behold, Gloria Steinem was in Architectural Digest last year, December, 12th of December was when the article was dated. Her home in Manhattan was featured in Architectural Digest, and there on a table under a Tiffany lamp is a photo and a handwritten note in a sort of glass, actually it looked like perspex holdery thing. We recognize the handwriting. The family photo is the Parkles, the family Christmas card, the private one that they sent to friends and family, not the one that we saw with the kiddies taken from the back that looked like a still from a video, and there was lots of speculation it was photoshopped and all weird. No, this is the four of them lying on the ground looking up at the camera, just like William and Catherine were doing in that video that the Princess of Wales put out all those months ago to tell us that she was celebrating end of her cancer treatment and all of that stuff. Weird desire to imitate, but there they were, kids' face. Actually saw them. It looked like the Archie child that we've seen before, a familiar face. Lily all knew. It looked very like a Markle, although the sugars are trying to tell us she's the spitting image of Princess Diana. But there they are. Interesting, the sugars discovered this, and it's been passed around on social media. And so we want to know whose idea this was to tell the sugars to go and look at Architectural Digest. I just get a feeling that that's not what they normally read, just my opinion. And why? Interesting that Trevor has just announced the birth of his third child and released a photo, or quite a few photos actually. Proud dad, mum looking like a very natural, lovely mum, full of actual hormones, and a tiny baby that looked like it had really just been born and wasn't 2 weeks old. Cough. And what else? Princess of Wales out and about with the little girl holding her hand. We all saw that. Prince Louis doing some photography. We all saw that. Maybe a bit of a clapback. How does Harry feel about it? And are we going to see the littles at the Invictus Games? Because there is a rumour that they are going to be there, that their time has come to shine, and possibly even, poor things, earn their keep. I'm just making sure it is the cute ghost tarot. The ghost kids maybe finally, not such a ghostly presence anymore, actually acquiring form, physical form, reality. Let's see, a little reading, long preamble, but a short 5-card reading. Whose idea was this to go and look at Architectural Digest and find the photo and spread it around, and why? What prompted this? Was it Trevor's news? The Princess of Wales, Louis? Why? How does Harry feel about his kids now being all over the place on social media? Because it does look like they really exist and they are his kids. Both of them look very Markle, as I say, so they look like they're her kids too. So how does he feel about this, and are we going to see them at the Invictus Games? In just a few days' time. Flying card, I'm going to have to pause and crawl under the table. 3 of Cups, that went flying. Friends card, so Glow was a friend that was worthy of getting that family Christmas card, that special private one. But interestingly, it doesn't seem like the King was, or Prince William and the Princess of Wales or Thomas Markle. They don't seem to have been deemed worthy to get that private family card. Interesting, isn't it? Let's cut the cards. I was going to say let's cut something else, but we won't be blasphemous here. on YouTube. And let's remind you, it's tarot for fun and entertainment, and it's all my opinion and all speculation, and I just read energy, and there's a disclaimer in the box below, and please read it and form your own opinions. And we have the Hanged One as our underlying energy, but it's in reverse, and that is because the Invisi kids have now, as I say, acquired form and are no longer invisible. They have become visible. Suspended, waiting in limbo, hanging around when it's upright, in reverse, free to mingle, free to interact with other people, free to be seen, and gaining form and power. No longer Neptune energy, the Hanged One. I talked at length about it in the previous reading. It's that sort of misty, it's the ocean, it's dreams, it's sea fog, it's all that kind of stuff. In reverse, yeah, you begin to see things instead of dreaming things. Things become real. They are real. Lo and behold, I don't think people are taking nearly enough notice of the fact that this has happened because people are so distracted by the silly Instagram reel. That's my opinion. I'm sure they'll catch up. Let's see. Situation we're dealing with. Fate in reverse, which is normally the Wheel of Fortune in tarot. Fate, yeah, timing, good luck, bad luck. It's in the reverse, which means bad luck, bad timing, ill fortune. Things are so bad in the Parkle world that steps have to be taken, even if you defy your husband's strict orders not to put your children on social media. So you have to send the monkeys out, the flying monkeys, to read an architectural digest, and you have to say, look there under the Tiffany lamp, look. Oh, that's my opinion of what happened. We'll see soon enough, but that's a very bad card. Bad timing, ill fortune. Can things get any worse? Whose clever idea was it to go and find this photo, find this card, and the handwritten note in what looks like a lovely, lovely home? I have to say, I think it's been beautifully done. Whoever the stylist was, the decorator who did it, it's lovely. Just saying. Apart from, well, what's under the Tiffany lamp? Whose idea was it? We got the King of Cups, and it's in reverse. So third party, this is not herself directly. So she can, plausible deniability, wasn't me. It's male energy, and it's male energy in reverse, kind of sneaky. And she does have sympathetic males on her team. There's still that James guy that works for Archewell, the Brit. It says James Holt, can't remember. He seems to have gone very quiet, but he's on their payroll. An enormous sum of money he gets. I'm just naming names. I'm not accusing. I'm speculating. I'm trying to think who's in her world that's a loyal and devoted sort of messenger. Scooby-Doo also springs to mind. Did Scooby-Doo drop a hint? Possibly. It could well be Scooby-Doo, King of Cups. It could even be that man of mystery, international mystery, man of mystery, Marcus Anderson. He's coming through strongly in this energy as well. He's one of those. Or possibly someone I don't know. Tyler Perry could even be. I think he's genuinely a King of Cups. Is he a Cancerian? I've forgotten. I've got this whole cast of characters I've got to carry around in my head. But anyway, one of them. So as I say, plausible deniability. It wasn't me, like we had with that surfing guy, the wave farm, whatever it was called, surfing ranch, who put the photo of Archie up and then was chastised and took it down. We're spotting a theme or a pattern of behavior, and I think that's the world we're in. So why? What prompted this? Apart from the fact that we've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, what prompted this particularly right now? What's happened? I've got the Seven of Coins, and it's in reverse. This card is just coming up all the time. And I can only speculate, and it is wild speculation. 7 of coins means 7 years. 7 years of bad luck. At 7 years, I personally subscribe to the theory that there is some kind of agreement between Harry and Meghan. Some kind of, you could almost call it a contract between them. We will get married, we will have 2 children, we will stick it out for 7 years, because if we get married and then get divorced after 3 years, like some people were speculating when the wedding actually happened, after a certain price was allegedly floated, pay me this and I'll go away, all that kind of stuff. We've been through this a million times. It's all speculation, it's all rumor, we don't know for sure any of this. But this card keeps showing up at the moment. This tells me that that deal might be up. And a bit of panic stations going on now, and that not enough money has been made as a result of sticking through with this contract and not opting out much earlier, being paid to go away, as the rumor was and still is. People still talk about that. I've just seen it recently being raked over again, people speculating about it. 7 of coins in reverse. She hasn't got enough cash out of this, basically. Now what's got to happen? Got to merch the kids. What else has she got? How does Harry feel about this? This is all my opinion, of course. And we got that, ooh, not happy. 9 of blades, 9 of swords. Really, really unhappy. Very upset, distressed, worried. How's he going to cope with this if this is what's going on now? The 9 of blades is a reactive energy. It's not somebody who's in charge of the situation. So if he has made a decree at some point, never do this. This is a line you cannot cross. It's been crossed. And he really doesn't have any power to stop it. Especially if it's come via this channel. And he can't accuse. He can only toss and turn and wonder who has betrayed him. That's the energy that I'm getting from that card. So, are we going to see the littling at the Invictus Games? It doesn't look like it. King of Sticks in reverse. Doesn't look like it. He might prevent it, Harry. I think that's his energy, King of Sticks. It's also just show, theatre, drama, attention. And I think that wiser heads will prevail and say, you're taking too much attention away from what's supposed to be going on. It's supposed to be about servicemen and women. And you're making it about yourselves if you bring the littles along to little. So I don't think so. I think it's also Harry's energy, the King of Wands, Sticks, who's furious, who will say no, absolutely not. If they do show up, because I'm getting quite an insistent energy here that she wants them there, or at least Archie there. My feeling of what's going on here, he will be furious, and you'll see it if this actually happens. So it's going to be very interesting to see what unfolds in the next few days in Canada. That's your reading. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.